Madam Speaker, the highly spoken about issue, Citizenship by Investment Programme. Madam Speaker, and I hope people are taking notes. The Citizenship by Investment Programme has become an important non-tax revenue earner for the state. And I therefore wish to restate a few facts about the program. It is under this government that a separate unit of government was established to administer the program. Previously, the Citizenship by Investment Programme, or its predecessor, the Economic Citizenship Programme, was administered through the Financial Services Unit. It is under this government that a decision was made to identify separately the projects on the PSIP, which are funded from resources raised under the program. These projects are given a code of 115 in the printed estimates and are easy to reference. Government's contribution to the financing of a number of major development projects has come from a Citizenship by Investment Programme. This includes the geothermal development project, the counterpart financing for lots 1 and 2 of the Canefield to Melville Hall road projects, and in more recent times, many of the post-tropical storm Erika rehabilitation works, including the current rehabilitation of Douglas Childs Airport. It is under this government that greater structure was given to the program by defining clearly the two streams of the program, one by which resources will be raised to finance public sector investment program, and the other by which foreign direct investment is targeted for private sector investment. It is under this government, Madam Speaker, that we have expanded the program and employed a marketing strategy aimed at attracting the best and most credible applicants. And it is under this government that we have increased our revenue earnings to over $200 million in the last financial year. Madam Speaker, we may ask, why is the Citizenship by Investment Programme so important? The response is clear. In an age where development financing is dwindling and the process of gaining access to available financing is becoming more onerous, governments the world over must find credible ways and means of raising financing for development programs. The alternative would be to increase domestic taxes and or contract additional loans. Dominica is not the only country implementing a Citizenship by Investment Programme. And it is not the only developing country which has introduced such a program. The United States of America, the world's largest economy, has its own program. The United Kingdom, Malta, Cyprus, and many other countries have programs of their own. In the last fiscal year, every effort was made to increase the revenues earned from the Citizenship by Investment Programme. In that regard, members of the government at both the policy and technical levels participated in several conferences around the world, particularly in Middle East, Europe, North America, and Asia, to promote this program. Madam Speaker, the resources from the Citizenship by Investment Programme are deposited with the National Bank of Dominica, the NBD, and the Royal Bank of Canada, RBC. The only signatories to these accounts are the Financial Secretary, the Budget Controller, the Accountant General, and the Senior Examiner and Corporate Service Officer in the Citizenship by Investment Unit. Drawdown from the bank accounts must be done by 2 of the officers, so that no one officer can undertake any transaction on his or her own. The account of the National Bank had a balance of $2.4 million at the end of June 2015, and a balance of $19.1 million at the end of June 2016. Inflow for the fiscal year 2015-2016 was $118.1 million. The account at the RBC had a balance of $13 million at the end of June 2015. The balance at the end of June 2016 was $143.2 million. Inflow for the fiscal year 2015-2016 was $161.8 million. The following table summarizes the bank balance and inflows. NBD, balance June 30th, 2015, $2.4 million. RBC, same period, $13 million, a total of $15.4 million. Balance June 30th, 2016, NBD, $19 million. RBC, $143.2 million. Total, $162.2 million. Inflows financial year 2015-2016 from the NBD, 118. RBC, same period, 161.8. A total, Madam Speaker, for the year, $279.8 million raised by the Economic Citizenship Programme. Amounts utilized for that year, Madam Speaker, 40th June 2015-2016, NBD $101.4 million, RBC $31.6 million, making the total spent $133 million. The resources from the Citizenship by Investment Programme were identified in the 2015-2016 budget to finance a number of capital projects, as well as the recurrent activities. The amount spent by government for the year was $99 million. In addition to this expenditure, payments were made out of the bank accounts for due diligence that must be done for every applicant, promotion and marketing of the program, and refunds made for applications which were disapproved. The details of expenditure are contained in the table below, Madam Speaker. Complete list of how this government has spent the monies from the Economic Citizenship Programme. Complete list. So when there's some who are seeking to raise all sorts of innuendo and misinformation, they have the information. Because the information is contained in estimates, Madam Speaker. And when you get my printed text, you will see how we have spent every single cent from the Economic Citizenship Programme, Madam Speaker. And we were said to be lazy when we only raised $15 or so million last year, Madam Speaker. Now, I don't know what they're calling us now. So, we heard the Madam Speaker contained in detail in the printed text. So you'll have an opportunity to read later today. This fiscal year, Madam Speaker, it will be noted that the government's contribution to the capital budget will be financed with resources from the Citizenship by Investment Programme. This is deliberate, Madam Speaker, because increasingly it is the intention of the government to utilize the funds raised by the Citizenship Programme mainly for investment purposes and to minimize the burden on the taxpayers and limit the incurring of additional debt on Dominica. In regard to the investment arm of the program, Madam Speaker, I can report that construction of the Range Kempinski Dominica Resort commenced in January 2016, and works are progressing satisfactorily. It is expected that the 160-room, 5-star resort on Douglas Bay in Cabritz will be completed within 18 months. On Friday, 18th December 2015, government signed an agreement with Sunstone Inc. for the construction of the Tranquility Beach Resort, Dominica. This resort will be constructed on 6.37 acres of land in Salisbury and is the brainchild of a Dominican developer. It will be a 73-room hotel with amenities including a spa, gym, restaurant, and conference facilities. It is expected that the facility will be managed by Curio, a collection by Hilton. While other projects are being assessed for consideration, the following have been granted provisional approval under the CBIP, and we expect to conclude negotiations within weeks. 1, Oriental Developers Caribbean Limited, Silver Beach, located in Pequot, Portsmouth. Bois-Cotlet Estates Inc., Soufriere. The Montreal Management Company for Bellevue Shopping Housing and Resettlement. II Holdings Caribbean Limited, formerly Jungle Bay Villas, Soufriere. And Secret Bay Developers, Petite Bay, Portsmouth. it is expected that construction and operational activities in the above-mentioned projects will result in a boom in the economy through trade, job creation, foreign direct investments, and revenue generation for the state. Madam Speaker, in the 2015 budget address, I announced some changes in the fee structure for the program. After some consideration, government has decided to defer the implementation of the new fees. As such, the fees as they now exist will continue to apply. I wish to thank the agents, promoters, the marketing firm CS Global, as well as the coordinator and staff of the Citizenship by Investment Programme for the great effort in ensuring that Dominica's program remains credible, highly successful, and ranks among the best in the world. I want to thank all of you.